One of the last things that I want to point out before we proceed into working with the workbook is the ribbon on top, how we can customize that. Because as we go through learning new items in Microsoft Excel, you may want to add a certain favorite, like a favorite function or tool that you use in Microsoft Excel, and you might want to have that handy. So what you can do is you can customize your ribbon by doing this. Right click and you'll do customize the ribbon. Now I'm guilty of this. A lot of times by accident I called the toolbar the quick access toolbar, but it's not. All this bar right here, all this toolbar with the tabs is your ribbon. Top left hand corner is the quick access toolbar. What we're going to be customizing though is the ribbon. So go on and select customize the ribbon, and again you do that by right clicking the ribbon anywhere on the screen. Right click it and you'll have a menu that comes up. Select customize ribbon. Now your default tabs, the only thing that you can do to them is either check mark them or uncheck mark. So if we were to uncheck mark home and hit OK, the home tab is going to disappear. Going back to the ribbon though, I'm going to go on and add it back in. You can't make any changes to the categories within the tabs that are already built into Excel, but this is the reason why I'm bringing up this portion of the video. You can create your own tab by selecting new tab. And let's just say what we're going to do is select the main name, new tab. We're going to hit rename. I'm going to call this one my tab. Hit OK. And then you're going to be able to set up different groups. So in this case I'll call this I'm going to name this one the editing group, and I'm going to name this one right here the font group. And I'm going to go on and select OK. Now what we can do is you can drag over commands that you might want. And you notice up here on the top left there's commands to choose from. These are the most popular commands, but you can do all commands. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but what we can do is whichever one you want to work with, whichever command you want. Let's say we want color. Just drag it over to the section you want it in. Put this one in the editing group. And in the font group, I'm just going to go on and select. I'm just going to put a find, even though this doesn't really pertain to it. I don't have time to go through all these commands. I want to make this video for you guys short and efficient. So I'm going to go on and hit OK, show you what this does. So now we have my tab over here, and we have the editing group that we added and the font group. So just in case you come across a certain feature or function that you like, you can create your own tab and add your favorites to it. One last thing I want to talk about the ribbon is you can minimize it if you'd like, because it does take up space from your work environment. With this icon on the right hand corner of the screen, you can minimize it to hide it. That way you have more room to work with, or you can expand it out if you want the toolbar always there.